Before the earth knew war, before the mountains had roots, before even the stars had memory, there was silence. The throne of the Almighty stood above all creation, beyond measure and beyond time. Around it, in perfect circles, the angels moved, countless beings of light, flawless in obedience, radiant in worship. They had witnessed galaxies born at the single word, be. They had seen the unfolding of creation in perfect harmony, no rebellion, no blood, no grief. But one decree would change the balance of the universe forever. From the command of the Almighty came a voice unlike any sound they had ever known, deep, encompassing, trembling through the fabric of existence. Indeed, I will place upon the earth a Khalifa, a vicegerent. Quran 2:30. The angels paused in awe. For the first time, a question rose in their pure hearts. Will you place upon it one who will spread corruption and shed blood, while we glorify you with praise and sanctify you? The Lord of Majesty replied, I know what you do not know. The command descended through the heavens. From the vastness of the cosmos to the depths of the newborn earth, creation itself began to stir. Mountains pushed upward, seas unfolded. The soil of many lands, white, red, black, and brown, was gathered by an angel sent from the command of God. It was not one soil, but many, each color, each texture, carrying within it the secret of the diversity to come. When that soil was brought before the divine throne, the command echoed again, From this I shall create man. The angels bowed in submission, but one among them, Iblis, the jinn who had long lived among their ranks, watched in silent envy. His heart darkened, though no one yet saw it. From that soil the Almighty shaped the form of the first human, majestic in design, yet lifeless. The body of Adam lay still, hollow within, crafted with perfect symmetry. For 40 periods of time, only Allah knows how long, his form remained untouched, until curiosity filled the unseen realm. The angels passed by, gazing upon this strange, silent figure. Iblis circled it, striking it with a hollow sound. What is this? An empty shell? A creature of clay? Then the decree came that would shake eternity. And when I have proportioned him, and breathed into him of my spirit, then fall down to him in prostration. Quran 15:29. The breath of life descended, not a breath like ours, but a divine command, a spark of existence, a trace of the eternal spirit. And then Adam opened his eyes. He saw light before he saw shape, sound before he heard voice. His first sight was the heavens above him, radiant with the glory of the one who made him. He tried to move, and the earth itself seemed to respond, as though waiting for him to stand. When he did, the angels gazed upon him in wonder. Never had there been a creation that stood upright, that looked upward toward the divine, rather than downward at the dust. The Almighty spoke directly to him. O Adam, receive these names. And he taught Adam the names of all things, their essence, their language, their purpose. Every leaf, every breeze, every creature that would ever be born, Adam knew them by the permission of God. Then Allah presented the angels and said, Inform me of the names of these, if you are truthful. They replied humbly, "Glory be to you, we have no knowledge except what you have taught us." And Adam, by God's command, spoke the names. Then Allah said, "Did I not tell you that I know the unseen of the heavens and the earth?" It was then that the angels knew this creature of clay was not a threat, but a testament. He carried within him the power to know, to learn, to choose. He was the mirror of divine wisdom, fragile but magnificent. And so the decree of prostration was issued. The angels, in a wave of radiant obedience, fell in prostration before Adam, every one of them, wings touching the dust, hearts filled with reverence for the command of their Lord. Every one except one, Iblis. He stood unmoved, his eyes burned with arrogance. "I am better than him," he said. "You created me from fire and created him from clay." The answer came like thunder. "Then descend from paradise, for you are arrogant, and never will you be among the exalted." Iblis was cast out, banished, but not destroyed. He pleaded, not for forgiveness, but for delay. "Grant me respite until the day they are resurrected." And Allah, in His infinite wisdom, granted it. Then Iblis vowed, "By what you have honored me, I will mislead them all, except your chosen servants among them." Thus began the oldest war in existence, not of nations, but of souls. Adam was placed in a garden beyond comprehension, a realm of peace, beauty, and endless light. Rivers flowed beneath trees whose branches bent with fruit that never spoiled. There was no hunger, no fear, no grief. But paradise is not home without companionship. From Adam's side, while he slept, the Almighty created his partner, Hawa, Eve. She was life to his solitude, reflection to his thought, comfort to his heart. When he awoke, he saw her beside him and asked, "Who are you?" She replied, "A woman, created for you so that you may find peace with me." The angels witnessed their meeting, and the harmony of the first union filled the heavens. In paradise, Adam and Hawa were free. They were told, "O Adam, dwell, you and your wife, in the garden, and eat freely of whatever you will, but do not approach this one tree, lest you become among the wrongdoers." Quran 2:35. And Iblis waited. He watched from the shadows of the unseen, whispering into the hearts of both. He came not as an enemy, but as a friend. "Your Lord forbid you this tree only lest you become angels or immortals." His words were honeyed poison. They stirred curiosity, not rebellion. And so, in a moment of hesitation that changed the fate of all humankind, they ate. The taste was not sweet. It was heavy, like the weight of disobedience itself. Their eyes opened to what they had never known: shame, regret, the awareness of being seen. "O our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. If you do not forgive us and have mercy upon us, we will surely be among the lost." The mercy of Allah descended even before His wrath, for He had already decreed redemption. "Descend from it, all of you. To the earth you will go as enemies, yet upon it you will live and die, and from it you will be brought forth." And so Adam, once of the heavens, set foot upon the dust of the earth. He landed on a high plain where the sky stretched endlessly and the air was heavy with silence. He felt the cold wind for the first time, the rough soil beneath his feet, the ache of separation. Hawa descended elsewhere, weeping in longing until the day they were reunited. Their reunion would take place by divine plan at Mount Arafat, where forgiveness embraced the dawn of humanity.
There they were taught how to live, how to plant, how to speak, how to pray. Angels visited him with revelation. The Almighty guided him in how to seek forgiveness and how to walk the earth as a servant, not a ruler. He built altars of remembrance and taught his children the words of their Creator. But the shadow of Iblis lingered still. He whispered among their offspring, stirring envy and arrogance, the same poison that destroyed him. The first blood would soon stain the earth as one of Adam's sons envied his brother. But that is another chapter in the long story of humanity's beginning. And thus began the human story, born from light, tested by desire, saved by mercy. From the clay of many colors came the nations. From a single soul came the world. And from a forbidden fruit came the greatest truth of all, that the Creator's mercy always outweighs his anger.